and welcome to the channel. Here I share scareful stories. Stories to make you scared, make you think, make you wonder, and maybe, just maybe, make you a little more careful. Today we're looking at a developing story about a missing teenager, Kiely Rodni. Before we get into the details, at the end of the video, if you could take a moment to give the video a like, leave a comment, and hit the subscribe button, that will really help the channel grow. And now, the scareful story of Kiely Rodni. Kiely is a 16-year-old who graduated early from high school in the spring. She lives in Trucklee, California, where her family owns the Lost Trail Lodge. On Friday, August 5th, Kiely went to a large graduation party at the Prosser family campground in the Tahoe National Forest, known as the Sanctuary to locals. The campground is a bit north of Lake Tahoe. There are varying accounts as to the number of people in attendance at the party. Some say around 100, but others put the number somewhere between 200 and 300. The people there were mainly teenagers, recent high school grads mixed in with some college students, all of them looking to have some fun on a warm summer night. Kiely's boyfriend, who didn't attend the party with her, texted with Kiely right before she left for the party. He sent her a message saying, "Be safe, don't do anything stupid." And later that evening, when he texted her to complain about his day, she responded kindly, saying, "Oh, I'm sorry that you're going through that." From all accounts, Kiely had a good time at the party. With so many people there, not everyone knew each other, but friends of Kiely's say that there weren't any suspicious people in attendance and no one who didn't seem to fit in. She and her friends did meet and talk to some people that they didn't know, but nothing or no one seemed to stick out or give them creepy vibes. Like so many teenage parties, there was both drinking and drugs around. Some of Kiely's friends say that Kiely had been drinking and to the point of becoming drunk. One friend did add, however, that she did not believe Kiely would have driven in that condition and that she thought Kiely planned on staying overnight at the campgrounds. Kiely's friends also pointed out that Kiely drank from the same beverages they did. So if the thought was that somebody perhaps drugged a drink, they would have been drugged as well, and they weren't. Kiely sent her mom a text at around 12:15 a.m. saying she was planning on leaving the party in about 45 minutes and that she would come straight home. Her home was only about 12 miles away from the campground. Her mom told her to be safe and that she loved her. She didn't realize until morning that Kiely had never made it home, and when she did, she quickly reported that her daughter was missing. At the time she went missing, Kiely is thought to have been wearing green Dickies brand pants and a black tank top. She was captured on surveillance footage earlier in the day wearing those clothes. Police say that she had also been given a gray sweatshirt to wear and that they believe she had it with her that evening. The sweatshirt had song lyrics on the front and flowers on the back, but these weren't just any lyrics. They were from a Lana Del Rey song and go, "You don't want to be forgotten, you just want to disappear." Kiely drives a silver Honda CR-V with California license plate number 8YUR127. Unfortunately, attempts at tracking her phone have failed as the phone has been turned off. The last ping or use of her phone was at 12:33 a.m. that Saturday morning. Investigators began looking into Kiely's disappearance and began looking at it as a possible abduction since both she and her car are missing. The Placer County Sheriff, however, said that there is no evidence that supports an abduction, but we are not ruling anything out. We won't rule anything out. This is a missing persons case, a search and rescue case. That police have no proof of an abduction plays a role in the decision on whether or not to release an Amber Alert for Kiely. For an Amber Alert to be issued, there needs to be 1. Proof of an abduction. 2. The person abducted must be a minor or someone with a mental or physical disability. 3. The person must be in immediate risk of being harmed or dying. And 4. There must be shareable information that could help bring back the victim. So without proof of any abduction, police have yet to issue an Amber Alert for Kiely. Multiple counties, along with several federal agencies, are involved in the search efforts. Whenever a person, along with their car, goes missing, many people, including me, immediately think that they must have driven into a body of water. If we look at a map of where the campground is, we can see that there are some bodies of water very close by. the closest being the Prosser Lake Reservoir. That was searched by boat and with searchers also walking along the shoreline looking for disturbances. You can see that there is a boat launch right in that area, and many times people who are driving in the dark will mistake a boat launch for a road because the water ends up looking like the road just continues on. You would think, though, that any search would have started right there at the boat launch. I was relieved when I found a story saying that the police have been focusing a lot of the search effort on the lake, including using divers and a camera-equipped mini submarine. The reservoir is as much as 73 feet deep and totals 760 acres. Additional searches have involved all-terrain vehicles, dirt bikes, dogs, airplanes, and helicopters. There has been a lot of focus on the I-80 corridor between Donner Summit and the Nevada border. I-80 is the main highway there and would have been on Kiely's way home. You can see on the map that she was at the party in the upper left by the Donner Party picnic area, which really, what's up with that name? Bring your whole family along to a nice relaxing picnic at the Donner Party picnic area where you can contemplate how other visitors long ago ate each other. Sorry, I'm getting a little sidetracked there, but the Donner Party I've always thought was really fascinating. And if you don't know what the Donner Party is, either Google it or I'll give you a little short synopsis in that it was a group of travelers who were trying to make their way out to California, and they got stuck at what is now called Donner Pass in the mountains there, and they couldn't get out, and some of them ended up eating each other as a way to survive the long winter. So it's a pretty gruesome story. But back to Kiely's story and her disappearance. Kiely was near that area and she would have been returning home to the Lost Trail Lodge, which is down in the bottom right area of the map. Police, along with the FBI, have been working with businesses and people in the area trying to find Kiely or her vehicle on any CCTV footage. They've contacted gas stations and local businesses and even owners of homes with Ring doorbells. They did get footage from one store showing Kiely shopping at around 6 p.m. Friday night, and that helped to narrow down what she was wearing that evening at the party. Investigators and Kiely's family are encouraging anyone who attended the party to provide any information they may have about Kiely's presence at the party and her departure. Police have been emphasizing that they are not looking to arrest anyone for underage drinking or drug use, and they just want any information that can help find Kiely. They are aware that there was a fight that evening at the party and that some people recorded it. Although they don't believe the fight itself is related to Kiely's disappearance, they are asking anyone with a video of the fight to provide it to police in case there are clues to what happened to her on the video. Even though the police say they are not interested in the illegal activity that went on at the party and are only interested in finding Kiely, that doesn't mean that any of the kids will end up talking. Each of those kids has parents, after all, and if they believe that they will get in trouble with their parents, they may be unwilling to provide information to the police. Kiely's family is offering a $50,000 reward, and her mom is asking anyone with pictures from the party that show Kiely to share them with the authorities. A website, findkiely.com, has been set up to be a hub of information on the latest search party information, along with links to sheriff updates, photos of Kiely and her car, and information on where tips can be provided. Kiely's mom says that the waiting has been grueling. My head is all over the place and I'm terrified. Bad thoughts are very strong and hard to keep at bay, but I'm trying to hold out hope, that we'll find her, that she'll come home. Kiely is 5'7", approximately 115 pounds, has blonde hair, hazel eyes, a nose ring, along with other piercings, and a tattoo of the number 17 on her ribs. Anyone with information about Kiely's whereabouts or her attendance at the party that Friday night can contact the Placer County Sheriff at 530-886-5375, or they can make an anonymous tip by calling 530-581-6320 and selecting option 7. There's also the option to email tips by emailing Sheriff Tahoe Invest Tips at placer.ca.gov, and I'll put that information below. Anyone wishing to donate to help increase the amount of the award for information leading to finding Kiely can visit her GoFundMe page, which I've also linked down below. Other than the little information about Kiely seemingly having a good time at the party and the text message to her mom about planning on heading back home, there doesn't seem to be a whole lot more details being released. Kiely's mom has said that to her knowledge, no one has come forward to say that they saw Kiely leave the party. She also says that her daughter is not the type to run away. What do you think happened to Kiely? Did she drive away from the party intending to go home but lost her way and had an accident? Did she leave the party alone, or did she offer somebody a ride and that person did her harm? Did she meet with foul play after leaving the party? I really think that Kiely ended up doing what she told her mom she was going to do. She stayed at the party a bit longer and then got in her vehicle to drive home. Maybe she knew that her friends would tell her not to drive, so she quietly went to her car thinking she was fine to drive home. One wrong turn and she ended up in the lake. That makes the most sense with the timeline of when her phone was last known to be on and registering, and with the fact that her car has not been found. But what's your theory? What do you think happened to Kiely? I'll be watching this developing story and hoping against hope that it has a happy ending very soon. Until then, or until next time, stay safe and stay careful.